To the next question on protecting animal rights in GLA-funded activities in the name of Assembly Member Polansky.
Thank you for your question. While I have limited powers over animal rights and animal welfare as an animal lover, I'll always do all I can to ensure GLA policies don't harm our natural world and where possible that they increase biodiversity. I want London to be a home to more animals and wildlife. I've invested over £30 million in increasing and enhancing London's green spaces to support thriving populations of species. Over £2.5 million of this has specifically gone towards rewilding, and earlier this year we announced 21 new projects as part of this work. On top of reintroducing beavers to Ealing and the other projects I mentioned earlier, this new funding will support a range of projects across London. The Enfield Beaver Project will be able to upgrade the current beaver habitat at Forty Hill alongside project partner Capel Manor College, looking to develop the site into a metropolitan site of importance for nature in the longer term. Lambeth Council will be able to upgrade the habitat across Archbishop's Park Waterloo with a focus on frogs and toads. Working with Archbishop's Park Community Trust, they'll create a new marsh garden, new wildflower planting and new habitat for a variety of insects and hibernating reptiles and amphibians. And the Oldley River and Marshes Restoration Project, run by the Wildlife Gardeners of Haggerston, will install stepping stone habitat patches to allow field mice, voles and shrews to move more easily across the grassland that separates the Oldley River and the Lee Navigation Canal. Alongside rewilding, my new climate and equalities tool will ensure disturbance of species is avoided when designing a new project or updating the existing one. The tool recognises that we need to protect the ecosystems we already have. In addition, the GLA sustainability policy ensures our catering supply chain meets the highest possible animal welfare standards. At a local level, my affordable homes programme schemes are expected to benefit from flexible policies on pet ownership and be managed with a presumption in favour of pet ownership for their residents. We'll continue to do all we can from City Hall to support and protect animals and other wildlife. Ultimately, however, most issues affecting animal rights and welfare are dealt with at a national level, combined with a local response which would be managed by London's boroughs.
Thank you, and it's great to hear all of this work on rewilding. In fact, I was with the Brent River Park and Sean McCormack earlier this week. Work they're doing is amazing, including the Save the Warren Farm project. So great to hear you saying positive things. Tomorrow, London Fashion Week starts, and that's what I really want to talk about today. Now, they've successfully banned fur, and that's very, very much welcome. What they haven't banned, though, is exotic skins. Now, these are used by the super rich for luxury handbags and bags, and forgive me for being brutal here, but it is brutal. Exotic skins, the problem here is with the animals. Snakes are pinned to trees, alligators are kept in small tanks, and very often these animals are kept alive while the skin is ripped off them. It really is horrific. Would you join me and Animal World Protection in calling for a ban on London Fashion Week in exotic skins and feathers?
Chair, I simply just don't know enough about this, but it is distressing as he's described. Can I suggest that I take this away and speak to the British Fashion Council about these issues and stuff? I don't want to. I'm not suggesting that his question is in any way inaccurate, but can I take this away and speak to them about the issues he's raised?
And speaking to them would be really welcome. If you were happy to write to me as well, just to let me know after that conversation.
Chair, more than happy to.
Thank you so much. The other thing is, so we give, or the GLA gives £600,000 a year, as you said, to the British Fashion Council that funds London Fashion Week. And this is a question really about the procurement policy, because there's good ones around food, to stop modern day slavery, to protect people's wages, and also around fair trades. Would you consider something similar for animal rights in GLA procurement policy?
Chair, again, it's my fault. I've not got the briefing. If the question had been more direct, I could have got the briefing. So I'm not criticising him or my staff. But can I take? I just simply haven't got the details about the procurement deal we have with British Fashion Council, London Fashion Week, and so forth. I'm not sure what terms currently exist in there. Can I take this away? Just to reassure him, we're always evolving our procurement and so forth. He'll see the mention in answer to the previous question about modern slavery. That's quite a recent development. And so let me take this away in relation to the question he's raised, what currently takes place, and if there are any omissions in relation to issues that should be addressed.
Really appreciate that, and I realise you can't be on top of everything all the time, so it'd be great to see animal rights given more prominence within things. And my final question with this, actually, is Plant-Based Treaty have had meetings with the New York Mayor, Eric Adams, and they've been working quite heavily with them. Would you consider having a meeting with Plant-Based Treaty to discuss what might be possible in London?
Yeah, I mean, if not me, then I'll make sure somebody from my team does meet with them as soon as possible in relation to the issue he's raised.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Chair.